Joe. I'm Joel Villafana. Cup of Joe Christmas is in full effect. Today, it's all about sweet TNT. It's Christmas, but there's something about our local cuisine that just kind of makes it that sweet. All around the world, people come back for that taste of sweet TNT. Today, we just happen to have the Sweetheart of Soca in the building. Stay with us. Cup of Joe Christmas coming up. Alright guys, time to roll out recipe number one. And as I said, it's about sweet TNT. One of the things that many people all around the world come back for is our curry, our East Indian flavors. It's very different. You will eat curries all around the world, or when you come and eat a good Trini curry, yeah, there's something special about that. And one of the keys to that good curry that we have here in Trinidad and Tobago is an ingredient, is a spice called Geera. And I want to thank the folks at Mac Foods for making this one possible, because if you don't know how to put on a good Geera chicken, Mac Foods is here for you. They have a ready to go, ready seasoned Geera Pork. Geera Pork, Geera chicken, anywhere you go, that's just like good home style Trini food. This is so well seasoned, so well done. All I did here, guys, is have a little bit of oil, a tablespoon or two, getting nice and hot. And this is so no maths, no science. You don't even have to go and buy Geera spice anywhere. Boneless pork and going straight in. You hear the sizzle? So this just needs about 5 minutes sauteing up nicely, getting nice and crispy, smelling that lovely Geera, and you just need to leave it there and just allow it to do its thing, allow it to kusume, and in no time, 5 minutes, you have Geera pork. And just like that, guys, you have a good, lovely taste at home. We have some Geera pork. Our first dish we're serving up. Thanks to the folks at Mac Foods for making this one possible. A whole range of wonderful, ready to cook, ready to go meals, guys. Already seasoned. If you don't want to get your hands too dirty, Geera pork. So what we did today is we just not serving our special guest, the Geera pork. We have some nice little French bread that we're serving it with. You know, like we like to get a little fancy on Cup of Joe. We also did a creamy chutney sauce, really, really simple. This is some good mango chutney. We added some heavy cream, and this sauce kind of just mellows out. If you don't like the heavy spice of Geera, yeah, it just kind of mellows it out nicely. So I'm going to just add a little bit of this creamy chutney to go. Yep. Our Mac Foods Geera pork with creamy chutney. Ladies and gentlemen, so my very, very special guest today is a young lady. Her name, Rachael Purcell. Who the hell is that? Well, she's been burning up the soca waves, born and bred here in Sweet TNT, made her way to the US, and almost making it full circle as she is here for a tour introducing her music. She's been doing some fabulous stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on the Cup of Joe set, the Sweetheart of Soca, Ray.
Yeah, yeah, I say yeah, yeah. Well, it's Ray, so what you say, just bring it now. Bring the thing, just bring it now. See when I wind and fling it, bring it now. Oh gosh, now what you, hey, I want you give me the thing where you say you have for me. Boy, just bring the thing where you say you have for me. Oh gosh, I want you treat me right now. I don't want you to go right now, right now. Oh Lord, I want you give me the thing where you say you have for me. Bring me thing now. I don't want you to go right all night now. Wind me down now, want you bring me thing now. And watch me bubble and bubble and bubble and roll it. Give me the thing now. I don't want you to go right all night now. Wind me down now, want you bring me thing now.
Welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
Welcome. You are here finally.
Yes.
So funny story how we met. But we'll get into that a little later. But ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ray. Have a seat.
Okay.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
So the first thing you do on this show when you come on this show, Ray, is to sample the food.
Well, all right.
So I want you to have some Geera Pork is something that you would have known in Toronto Bakery. Yeah. You know Geera Pork.
Yeah. How you mean?
Yeah, I know you're eating burgers and fries for a little while. But I know you know Geera Pork.
Of course.
So I just want to take a little piece, and I really want you just to drizzle some of this is wonderful chutney that we want to go with Geera Pork.
Right.
You can do it fancy with a little bread, but I just want you to probably taste a little bit
Right.
and tell me tell me your thoughts.
Let me go with the fancy thing.
You're going with the fancy thing?
Let we go. And then I drizzle in it, right?
A little drizzle. So I just want a little drizzle. A little drizzle. Nice drizzle there.
All right. How's it taste test? I can't talk.
Mac Foods Geera Pork, guys. If you're not feeling to get your hands dirty, ready to cook meals, and that Geera Pork saying some things, Ray is
I can't talk.
So we have the Sweetheart of Soca. We're in Sweet TNT, and it's Sundays. And what you do on a Sundays? You have Sundays. And that's what I'm going to make and test the skills of Ray.
All right.
Have you ever, do you like ice cream?
I love ice cream.
Yeah?
Who don't like ice cream?
Right.
Right.
And Sundays, whole array of flavors now to choose from.
Okay.
We have the golden vanilla, coconut, and then there's a chocolate caramel ripple.
Okay.
We also have an array of toppings, caramel, chocolate, some little red and green stuff happening there that you can decorate. Chocolate, almonds, coconut. So you can kind of get creative and colorful with your sundaes. Yeah?
Yeah.
You're going golden vanilla, you're going coconut, where are you going?
It's a hard choice, but I'm going to go with golden vanilla.
Golden vanilla.
Yeah.
So it's kind of becoming my favorite. I was never a vanilla person, but the golden vanilla have a kind of different kind of vibe.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm glad they went with that. I'm going coconut, so I'll go with the coconut.
All right.
So you're doing golden vanilla, I'm doing coconut.
All right, let me do it.
So the ice cream normally, I say, is the base of the sundae. All right.
Yours coming out prettier than mine. All right, that was a good one.
That was a good one. So people tell me I overdo all the time, so I'm trying to go with 2 scoops. So I know that looking good. We could build on that.
Yeah. I only put 3 so it could look a little nicer.
So we could build on that. Right. Sorry, you grab a spoon.
Okay.
And you kind of go wild. Because I'm doing coconut, I think I will have a little coconut.
Okay. I'm not a big toppings person, but for you,
yeah,
I'll experiment today.
Color is important. You eat with your eyes kind of thing sometimes, huh?
I'll sprinkle some. Is red? Some red.
Some red.
It's the Christmas season, right?
It's the Christmas season.
So we go hard or go home.
It's the Christmas season.
Going hard or going home.
Season. You have to do, if you're doing ready, you have to do
I have to.
You have to.
All right, it's looking like a nice little Christmas tree.
So this way I just have my challenge, right? I'm going caramel alone. I'm not a big chocolate person.
I'm going chocolate.
Very well.
I can't mix the two.
Very well. So I just want a little drizzle.
I think I gotta scoop mine.
A little drizzle. And you can play with your sundaes just like that. Ria and I made to Sundays. Thanks to the folks at Sundays. Check out Sundays ice cream, guys. A whole array of wonderful flavors. Cheers. Ria and I are going to sit down now. We're going to have a little chat over some wonderful Sunday ice cream.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, baby.
You going first? We're going together?
We're going together. We're going together.
All right.
Ria, we ain't do too bad, you know?
It's tasting real good.
And I'm becoming a fan of that bowl of vanilla.
Yeah.
But the coconut is really nice, the coconut tea as well.
I'll try the coconut next time, but the vanilla hitting right now.
So you're in TNT, promoting the music.
Of course.
You have how many songs out now?
We have 3 currently out.
So the first one I heard
Yeah.
was that one that you came on with.
They give me the thing.
I like the little. I
They
like
give
the
me
little.
the thing. They
I
give
like
me the
when you
thing.
say Ray. What you say?
What you say?
Yeah. And the other songs you're gonna do another one for us after this.
Yeah.
That one is Chemistry.
That one is Chemistry, yes.
Tell people a little bit about yourself, Ray, because a lot of people probably be seeing you on screen for the first time.
Yes.
You were born and bred here in TNT. I think you're from
South Trinidad, yeah, Santa Flora. So I migrated to the States, actually have a surgery.
To have a surgery?
To have a surgery,
Wow.
yeah. So since then I've been back and forth, and I started, it was always to come for Carnival and for always with my family and things like that. And then when I decided to actually do soca music, it became even heavier now, because now you're adding in having to do the groundwork, having to push the music and things like that. But I've always been involved in music. Besides for soca, I went to school for music. I studied how to read, how to play instruments and things like that. And I had to make a decision when I decided to do it professionally. What genre do I want to pursue? And everybody kept asking me, and I'm like, nah, I had to go where the passion is for me. Like, you know, when I sing in soca, like my paws raising and things like that. So that's how soca became the decision for me. Your
decision to do music came about. You say you were always into music. Give me that story about when you recognized, okay, hey, I could sing. I am a kind of nice.
When I start to talk.
When I start to talk,
I run into the house singing, and everybody hush your mouth, you know. So I always wanted to sing. And growing up, any form of singing I could do, I would do. Choruses, choirs, anything that I could join, I would be in it. But when I went to high school in the States, I focused on music. Like my major was music. I went on audition to American Idol or one of them things, and I finally applied. I got the ticket to go, and I was like, nah. I backed out. I got scared.
Serious?
I swear I got scared, and I was like, you know what? I can't do it. And it just, the burning desire just wouldn't go. And finally I was like, all right, Ray, you're playing games. The time is now. You can't keep making excuses. And from that moment, which was 2019, I made that decision, and that's been the decision since then.
And soca was at the forefront, nothing else.
Yeah.
You didn't want to do all that. You were in America?
No, I mean,
you didn't want to do a little hip hop, a little.
I've sung R&B and that kind of thing, you know.
You have an R&B voice, I think.
I think I'm fused with all of that in my tone, and I did do it for a little bit in the States, like just going in studio or having friends that making music, and I singing on the hooks and them kind of thing. But it's not the same. It wasn't the same. So it's like I had to go where I was feeling it. If that was the case, I would have still been doing it. We jumped out 2019 with the first songs going out, and then that first season was the 2020 season, and it was a really good season. Like, to be somebody who now starts, I was on plenty platforms. I did a lot, and then I left Trinidad, and as I left, literally COVID hit. And I'm like, oh my God, you cannot be serious. Like, this could not be what's happening. And I didn't know what to do, because I'm like, as quick as the name come, how am I going to upkeep this? You know, how am I going to maintain this? It's gonna drop, and I'm going to have to start all over again. But I'm not that kind of person. Like, the drive that's in me, I'm like behind my manager the whole time, and I'm like, what we could do. Who's still putting out music? Who are rhythms? Who are beats? Who are whatever? And I hounding this man down every week. Like, anybody have anything?
Poor Darrell.
But eventually we got somebody, and then, you know, we released, and then we had another release. I think we had like two releases in COVID, and like one coming out of COVID.
Nice.
And a lot of the live like shows on Instagram Live and them kind of platforms was happening, and we did a lot of those. So a lot of virtual performances.
You know, sometimes when you want down the road, when you hear That's right. You hear a song, you say, that's right.
And I know that is what will happen. I just don't want it to be when they get different. It's like, where she feels she going with that? You know, where she jump out with this kind of, you know? So you had to slip in the in-between. So,
to keep the versatility.
Exactly.
Challenges that you would have already faced. And I mean, COVID seems to be the obvious one, but you're a young woman getting involved in an industry that many people say, wow, this industry not easy, you know, this cutthroat. You going in soca, girl.
Yeah.
What you doing?
I think one of the biggest challenges for me is not being home and having to battle this idea of, well, she's a foreigner. You know, it's like, because you're living outside, that mean what your love for the culture is less, or the passion for the music is less. And I think that's a battle that I knew I would be coming into. I mean, prior to COVID, I knew from the jump that once that connection was made, or she not living here, it was going to be either a roadblock or just something to jump over. And because I kind of went in with that mind frame that I knew it was coming, it didn't deter anything for me.
You were ready for it all.
Yeah, it was just a push harder, go harder. They can't stop if you keep going. They can't stop you. You keep going, eventually the door had to open, you know what I'm saying?
The Sweetheart of Soca.
Yes.
So when I heard the phrase, I say like, wow. That's different. Everybody is queen, princess, this, that, and that's a Sweetheart of Soca. Because I got to meet you and I kind of fitted that mold of image in my mind. I said, she's a little sweetheart.
Yeah. So I have to give all the credit to DJ Judgment. He's a DJ out in the States. He interviewed me at time, I can't remember if it was during COVID or not, and he's like, you know, I just tell everybody use the Sweetheart of Soca, and I say, really? I say, what, you know, like what, I don't know what, I just being me, to be honest, so I'm not sure why the name coming about. And he's like, nah, you're so humble, you're so this, you're so that. He's like, I'm telling you, use the Sweetheart. Then I go on a next interview, the person say, you know, you're like the Sweetheart of Soca, and I say, but wait. They calling me this again, and it's like now my ears hearing it multiple times. I'm like, this kind of have a ring to it. Like I liken the energy that's behind it.
Hoping to see you here for Carnival 24.
Oh, of course. That you're asking answers.
Yeah.
Without a no ticket done by already. That done set already.
That working. My lady, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
I want you to do me one favor and do all viewers a favor.
Okay.
Take us out with chemistry. I wanted to just give us that little feel, that little vibe of what chemistry feels like.
All right, guys. So he said I just give all the intimate. So we're going to give all that little intimate, right? You know you can't deny that we are chemistry. The way you turn me on, you have a hold on me. And every time we touch it, just get fiery. And that's why we can't deny that we are chemistry. What we have there, and it's just one touch and I want you. When I feel a rush, I just have to hold on tight for the ride, 'cause the temperature rising. Yeah.
Great. We're coming back, guys. We have one more little dessert on the menu. This is Cup of Joe Christmas. We want to thank the folks at Sundays for making it possible. Grab your Sundays and create a Sunday. So you can't do a Cup of Joe Christmas without Regal products, and we have another range of Regal products here, and this time we invited Chef Simmone Edwin out of Meraki Catering.
There you go.
I got it right?
It's Greek, so I'll allow
it. These chefs and the fancy names. Meraki Catering. Chef Simmone, as I said, friend of the show for so many years, and she's on now to kind of create a little Christmas delight for you using the range of Regal products. Chef Simmone, welcome.
Hey, how are you? I am great.
Good. So I'm seeing that red liquid there, and that has been kind of, is that a sorrel liqueur of some sort?
Well, no alcohol.
No alcohol.
But what I do with this, after I make, a lot of people, I realize they just boil sorrel, throw away the petals.
Oh, you don't throw away the petals?
The petals. So you put the sorrel together, I add sugar, throw in all the spices as usual. So clove, bay leaf, cinnamon, whole cinnamon.
Right.
And I leave that just until the petals get very tender, not mushy, because I still want to bite it. So you'll get that in the dessert later. But then what I do after I strain it out, this glorious liquid here is just thickened with a little bit of cornstarch.
There's a viscosity to it as well.
Listen, look, it's beautiful. Come on. Right, so what you do with this, it is that intense, imagine sorrel juice on, can I say the word crack?
Yeah.
On something up there, right? But what this is like liquid gold for me, because in pastry, bartenders, I know some bartenders that would pay probably some big money for this.
Yeah.
You could infuse basically anything. You could use this in cooking to glaze meats. Yeah, so a wide range of, it's not just juice sorrel. No.
Okay.
So what we'll be doing today is we'll be taking this liquid, and instead of using boring old water or milk to make a frosting using the Regal ice and sugar, I'll be adding this bad boy to it.
Okay,
yeah?
Let's go.
So let's get that done. All right, so I am just going to, now it's a kind of measurement like an eye thing, based on what texture of dressing or drizzle you're looking for. If you're looking for a thicker drizzle, obviously you would use more ice and sugar, less of the liquid. But if I want a thinner mixture, I would use more liquid.
More liquid.
Yeah.
And what are you going for here?
I am going for a medium.
Medium.
Yeah. So because we're gonna coat it with another staple that is in my family, at least for Christmas time, rum cake.
Yes. Can I smell that liquid?
You could dip your fork, taste of that. She have a tasting spoon right here for you.
Oh my God. There are sights and songs of Christmas.
This is one.
And sorrel is, oh my God, the sense.
All right, so you see it's just starting to come in here. You get like a nice thick. So you could, if you're making cinnamon rolls, cakes, anything, cupcakes, anything. So you see, and then you get that nice gorgeous color coming in there. So this is the consistency here.
Wow, just like that?
Just like that. All right? And then when you taste this, you could go back and forth and taste it to see just if you have just enough sorrel or whatever consistency you're looking for. And you either add ice and sugar to thicken it, or you add more liquid if you want it really, really runny.
Wow, that's really good.
Yep. So I'm pretty good with this mixture here. I'm just going to transfer it to a piping bag. All right. Nice thick, nice smooth flow there.
I would make a whole set of mess there if I had poured that.
Yeah, piping bags there, there's an art to it.
I would have made some good mess there if I had poured that in there.
All right, and then I have some rum cakes here. That poof, I just made it.
Yeah. So this is rum cake?
Yeah, so this is a simple sponge cake recipe that I use.
Right.
But then what I do is that I soak it in a rum butter sauce. So I use any kind of, whatever alcohol you prefer. I have an affinity to tambu because, again, of the spice that is in tambu rum. It works perfectly well with sorrel because you have all of those spices in there.
Gotcha.
All right.
So you said your family, you do rum cake.
Rum.
You don't necessarily do black cake. You don't do fruit cake.
So family real funny.
Yeah.
So some people like the fruit. Some people don't like it.
It have a little divide.
Everybody loves rum. So come on. All right. So and just do a nice little drizzle here. It starts to look festive already. You don't have to do much.
So once you have regal icing,
you're good to go. You're good to go.
Wow.
And just wash my hands here. Just in case people didn't know, they think it's some pretty pink icing. Just to let them know that it is sorrel. We're going to the same sorrel glaze that I was telling you about that I do with the petals.
You know it's sorrel.
You had to know it's sorrel.
Oh my God.
So it's almost like a candied finish. It has to. Some of my clients tell me like they actually buy this, and some told me that they sit and they just literally eat this like it's red mango or something. So you could try it.
You serious? That's edible, eh?
It's edible. I mean, if you're making it juice with it, it ain't gonna be poison.
I've never thought of eating sorrel leaves, sorrel petals.
Yeah. And you're good to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the first I never had that. I never did that.
Yeah, man. And they have a simple dessert. Even if you know you don't want to get your hands dirty with making cake and you ain't too sure about it, you buy a cake, just throw some alcohol, you have your Regal ice in there, and you're done.
Chef Simmone, this is absolutely gorgeous. It looks so beautiful. The cake cuts like a rum cake. It looks like it's soaking in a rum. Proper thing.
Now, I forgot also, Regal also has like a nice line of nuts. And I know a lot of people like nuts in their rum cakes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to get...
Well,
and some may not, but if you do, you know, a little toasted almonds, find the flavor of almonds go really, really, really well with this flavor profile here. So you could just top some and you're good to go.
You're also giving us the recipe.
Yes, this recipe is going to be online.
For the rum cake. For the rum cake.
For the rum cake. I ain't going chinks again, the proper recipe on CupperJoe.
CupperJoeCaribbean.com, because this rum cake I am going to try to make for Christmas. This is so moist, so delicious. As I say, it's like sponge cake on something.
On something.
Chef Simmone, thank you very much.
Appreciate it, man.
Guys, Christmas is drawing near. Merry Christmas. Chef Simmone have parang to go and practice.
Anyway.
Chef Simmone is actually a palandero. Would you believe?
Yeah. Something not right up here, but that's what it is.
Chef Palandero. Thank you very much, my darling. Guys, CupperJoe Christmas, CupperJoeCaribbean.com. Check us on all our socials at CupperJoe Caribbean. And share a cup with us here every weekend during your Christmas holidays.